Some modifications customizers perform get more attention for their car or propel it to higher speeds, but not everyone is always happy all the time with changes customizers make. Some modifications made on cars are illegal in certain states across the US. Some states did not approve of underglow lights and others prohibited drivers from fitting big spoilers. Certain popular mods became illegal in some states and many modifiers were unaware that it had even broken any laws. To show you the strangest car mods and to inform which of them are illegal, we compiled a list of 10 of the most popular modifications performed on cars in the US that are illegal in some states. Number 1 is horns. Many of us have seen drivers convert their pickups into bro trucks and fit the whole vehicle with massive horns. Not only do they want to be recognized and seen, but they also want to be heard. According to train horns, all states have a line in the vehicle laws and regulations that states a car horn cannot emit a loud or harsh sound. One of the major problems with loud horns is that it scares drivers, which can lead them to losing control of their vehicle and causing an accident. Most states allow horns, but drivers have to ensure that it doesn't exceed the decibels as stipulated by the state. Lifted suspension. Bigger isn't always better, and it can be illegal. The pickup truck market has grown tremendously in the past few decades. The F-Series, or Ford F-150, has been the best-selling vehicle in the US for a few decades. One of the aspects that appeals to consumers when it comes to pickup trucks is ground clearance. Pickup drivers get a better view of the road with lifted suspension and have better safety. Some drivers want to raise their pickups higher than the standard model to get a better viewer and more safety. The problem with these type of trucks is that it's difficult to get in and out of vehicles. On top of that, the handling is trickier and poorer in most cases. On top of that, the truck is prone to rollovers due to higher elevation off the ground. Loud exhaust. Some drivers want their exhaust to make a lot of noise since it attracts attention from people in the vicinity. Having a loud exhaust in a muscle car that spurts out a lot of noise might seem masculine to some drivers, but those cars are endangered species. Some states forbid loud exhaust and have issued a notice to automakers of such exhaust to tune it to legal decibel limit. The main problem is noise pollution in urban areas. According to Motor Junkie, exhausts that produce more than 90 decibels are illegal. Yet drivers don't need to be in a car that produces a lot of noise from an exhaust to drive faster. Extra lights. Whether it's neon lights, LED bulbs, or additional headlights that drivers fit onto their vehicles, they need to know that the police will stop them if they spot them on the road. The problem with these lights is that it is extremely bright and powerful. Having extra lights on can blind oncoming drivers, thereby resulting in accidents. The driver and the oncoming motorist should be able to see without any distractions. Nitrous oxide kits. I wouldn't be surprised if the Nitrous company had sponsored the Fast and Furious franchise movies. One of the most entertaining parts of those movies was watching Vin Diesel switch onto the Nitrous to propel the car to blistering speeds. Speed freaks love Nitrous as the nitrous oxide is a potent powder upgrade that allows drivers to reach high speeds. And that is exactly the reason why it is illegal. The other problem is that the bottles could explode in an accident. The fire department prefers to stay away from nitrous oxide bottles, so why would the authorities allow drivers to have it in their cars? Police lights. Stay away from using blue, white, and red lights on your car unless you want the police to be in your case. Those colors are the official colors police use and they don't want anyone imitating them. Drivers who use police lights on unmarked cars will get a fine and could end up in jail. Some robbers use police lights to make civilians believe that they are the police. Those robbers have pulled over motorists in their so-called police cars to steal from others. Some modifiers might like having blue, red, and white lights on their vehicles, but it could land them in jail. Rolling coal. Pickup drivers who practice rolling coal won't just be in trouble with the police, but will also have to answer to their community. There's growing concern among many about keeping the environment clean, and one of the ways they do that is by reducing unnecessary pollution. Rolling coal entails modifying a diesel engine to increase the amount of fuel entering the engine to emit a large amount of fume into the air. Rolling coal trucks aren't faster or more powerful than regular trucks, but they are dirtier and louder. States such as Texas, Illinois, and New Jersey do not like these rolling coal trucks and are in the process of making them illegal. Swapping engines. One of the most popular modifications that drivers like to make to their cars is to fit a more powerful engine. That sounds logical, but it's also illegal if the driver does not follow the correct procedure. Skilled mechanics should be the only ones to perform the job, but they should also have valid documentation explaining the reason for the mod. Car thieves in most cases strip the car's engine and sell it separately. If the police find out that the engine's number is different than the one stated on your ownership papers without the proper documentation, you could be in heaps of trouble. Slick tires. Racing enthusiasts refer to as racing slick, while most know them as slick tires. Racing slicks are tires that have a smooth tread and often come up in racing. By eliminating grooves in the tread, slick tires provide the largest possible contact patch to the road and maximize traction for any tire dimension. Slick tires are unsuitable for road vehicles which have to operate in all weather conditions. Although slick tires propel the car to higher speeds, it will increase the driver's risk of losing control of the vehicle in bad weather such as rain and snow. The driver will struggle to handle a vehicle with slick tires in unfavorable conditions. Lowriders. Bro trucks are pickups that can be elevated, but the other end of the spectrum are vehicles that are lowered. Although many people believe that lowriders have an affiliation to gangs, that isn't the reason the modification is illegal. Authorities made bro trucks illegal due to the poor handling of the cars as a result of the elevation and applied the same law to lowered cars. Lowriders are so low that the cars scrape the pavement. Apart from emitting sparks which could result in igniting a fire on the vehicle, drivers of lowriders can lose control of the vehicle when it bashes into an object on the road. According to Motor Junkie, some states allow lowriders to hop with their vehicle while stationary or when driving below 15 miles per hour. Loud sound system. Having an extremely loud sound system is the same as having a massive exhaust that makes excessive noise. The police won't give you a ticket if you install a massive audio system in your car, but they won't hesitate to fine you for disturbing the peace. If the driver pumps the bass beyond legal limits, he or she shouldn't be surprised to get a ticket. The definition of loud varies across the United States, so drivers should find out the limit in their state. Much like loud exhaust pipes, the authorities don't want drivers to disperse noise pollution in urban areas. Light bars. The light bar modification is mostly performed on pickup trucks. The reason some drivers fit light bars is to have better visibility off-road. The problem with fitting light bars on their cars is that drivers use it also on public roads. The light bar prohibits oncoming motorists from clear visibility, which could lead to an accident. Much like additional headlights, light bars are bright and powerful. Drivers should have a clear vision of the road, but that shouldn't happen at the expense of the visibility of other drivers. Light bars help only the driver of the vehicle that has one, but distract other users. Muffler delete. A muffler delete is the process of removing the muffler from the car's exhaust system, according to Bud's Muffler. A muffler is a device that dampens the sound that the car emits due to vibrations and the heat that the internal combustion engine creates. Some of the benefits of performing a muffler delete are improved performance, a roaring sound, and reduced overall weight. Most states require a vehicle to have a muffler delete to prevent excessive or unusual noise. Also, drivers who don't have a muffler drive above the speed limit and place themselves and others at risk of injury. Radar detector. Radar detectors are a lot like laser beams. Drivers use it to prevent the authorities from issuing them with fine. Most states in the US have made radar detectors illegal, but a few allow drivers to own it. The police can fine you if they found out that you've been using it. The purpose of radar detectors is to disable the police from effectively reading the speed of a car. Radar detectors are becoming obsolete due to the new generation radars that use cameras and calculators to determine the driver's speed, meaning no radar waves to detect or license plate frames. Considered a pointless modification by many pundits, license plate frames are inexpensive mods. Some drivers will make the smallest adjustment to their vehicles to make it look distinct. Although some license plate frames are creative, they are also illegal. The problem with many license plate frames is that they cover a majority of the plate. That makes it difficult for the authorities to read it. Drivers have to display their license plate. The authorities need to see all the letter and numbers in order to identify the vehicle. This happens for anything, anywhere, and you cannot identify any other vehicle without its license plate. Make sure to like that video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any more videos of cars on a budget and many more coming. Check out the Cars on a Budget playlist and the video link down in the description. Make sure to check out all the other playlists too. I will see you in the next video along with everyone else here. Take care.